Alright people, Catfish Dave here. I've been off the water a little bit working on the boat trailer. I'm just randomly picking a spot on the river I ain't been to in a long time, since the spring really. And I'm pretty much testing the waters. It's December and I'm starting out so shallow my trolling motor is actually kicking up mud. I hit a stump with my motor coming up in here, or a rock or something. I don't know what I hit. I was running shallow. This is not a deep creek at all. We might be in 12 foot of water by the time we get out of here. We're starting out in 3, and I'm just going to see if anything will come in here. I know way down river, on the lower end of the reservoirs, these back creeks get hot around Christmas time. Well, we're close to Christmas, so I'm going to see if they get hot on the upper ends of them. It's all experimental, people. You can do this for years and still not learn it all. I hope my trolling motor don't hit that stump or rock on the way back out, because I set a course right over it. We'll find out. If this shallow bite don't work out, we'll sit out here in this hole a little bit. What I don't like about being out here is I don't have any phone reception, and there's weather moving in, and I don't know when the weather's going to hit. But we hear it's supposed to be pouring tomorrow, so I'm using up some old bait today. The water temperature jumped up 1 degree when I come back up in here. Almost 2 degrees in this very back part of it in the last 5 foot of water. We've had some warmer days here, which is one reason I'm trying these shallow waters. Hoping the bait's up in here and the fish followed them. I got one behind the boat, but you know how that goes. Sometimes shallow you can't get nothing behind the boat. So we're going to put a couple boards good and wide. The old Catfish Dave bling bling rig. Skipjack are running a little small. Yeah, I can hear bait up in here coming to the surface. See what's here, man. Testing the waters. Gonna let lots of line out that back rod. Lots and lots of line. Gonna get it way behind the boat. That way if we spook any fish, they will be done forgot about us by the time the bait finally catches up to them. That's either a fish or I'm hung. Well, there's something in here. Got the first bite in 7 foot of water. That's an awful big bait. He wasn't much of a fish, but there was one in here. There could be a hot zone farther out into 8-10 foot of water. Who knows? We're gonna find out. If I see one good fish in this creek on the way out, we'll hit it again. If not, we're going to drag some deeper water. There might not be that many fish, period, on this whole upper end of the reservoir right now. You do have sections of dead water. I'm trying to find out where those sections are. A trip like this can be a bust, or you could luck up and get on a hot zone. You don't know if you don't experiment. I know where I can go catch fish. I've been catching them. But I ain't caught no absolute monsters. So I'm running the river. Testing the waters. I'm gonna bump my speed up one. We're in 9 foot of water. 9 foot. Oh man. That was on the Catfish Dave bling bling rig. That thing hit hard. Was it a cat? It didn't hook up. Could it have been a gar? Could have been a cat. Grabbed on the back end of it. But that's telling me there's something good size in here that wants to hit my bait. Let's try it again. There's not a ton of fish in here, but I'm willing to see what that was. We may stick around in this creek a little bit. 10 foot of water. Yeah, let's stick around in here a little bit. I'm interested to see what that was, man. That could have been anything. It could have been a striper, not got a good hookup. He was definitely covering some water. Wasn't no dinky fish. Put too good of a bend in the rod. Yeah, that back rod's getting a small fish now. There's definitely some cats in here, even though we haven't actually seen one. They're obviously here. Due to that one good bite, I want to stay in this creek. The wind's blowing hard that direction, meaning if I'm gonna drag it, going back, I'm gonna have to drag fast. So we're gonna drag real fast going back, and then slower coming this way. I want to know what that was that hit that rod right there. Getting all kind of little bites. I'm sure we'll catch something, but because of that one take down there, I'm gonna experiment in this thing a little bit. This wind is rough, so we're gonna pull extra fast. I'm gonna go 1 mile per hour. Get rid of some of this boat swing. I've never caught a fish going 1 mile per hour. I tried it on another video. We're gonna try it here. Oh yeah. Hooked up at 1 mile per hour. I got a lot of line out, so it's gonna take a minute to get him. 1 mile per hour. We got one up here in this creek going 1 mile per hour. I always figured you could go that fast and catch fish. I've caught them at 0.9. Either way, I'm going to dedicate this catfish to a guy named Leonard Pertee in Smithville, Ohio. He's a die-hard watcher of my videos. We're going to dedicate this fish to Leonard. We just testing the waters, people. That bait looks terrible, but I'm going to throw it back out there. Dragging with a little pencil weight. I'm about out of my regular dragging weights. I'm going to have to put the old green jacket on. It's chilly out here. There's that piece of wood I hit coming in here, going right by it now. That'd poke a hole in your boat. Fish number 2, running 1 mile per hour. Running a pretty good pace here. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Top of the jaw. This time of year, you'd think they'd be fattening up. He's trying, but he ain't doing a very good job. Either way, fish number 3 going 1 mile per hour. Well, we're finding some fish on this upper end of the reservoir anyhow. Ain't none of them look like they're eating real well. Well, y'all, I'm gonna call it at that. This is an experimental run, man. I know where I can catch fish. Downriver. And those fish look like barrels down there. They're feeding heavy. These here look like they've been wintering. I mean, they about look starved to death. So one good takedown got me to stay for a while and feel it out for a bit, but not a whole lot going on in here. Last summer I wore the fish out in this thing. That's what I do, man. Go around, test the waters. Sometimes it's a dud. Sometimes it can put you on the biggest fish of your life. This trip, few blue cat and some small bites. I'm getting hit right there. I will dedicate this video and the fish in this video to Leonard from Smithville, Ohio. This is a video. There was fish in the video. That makes it a fishing video. This is Catfish Dave with another one. Signing out.